I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Army's offense will take the field first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flash.
Wide open spaces. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Really good-looking run. And when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block. And as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got it in the middle. It's short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
That's reeled in. It's Howard. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Makes the grab. There he goes. Touchdown, Army. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Temple's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their route.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got his man downfield.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wide open downfield. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To throw, it's McCoy. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Gets it to the 46-yard line. Down for this offense.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. He gets a block. Touchdown, Army! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Greg.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Temple. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Blasted as he lets it go. Finds space on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Black Knights are flying down the field. A strike downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play-action fake. Might be looking to run. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Howard.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Scanning the field, it's Coleman. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's trying to get it in, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's McCoy. Buying some time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro is
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Temple lining up to punt it away. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Back to throw, it's Coleman. Moving away from pressure. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away.
Number 46 on to punt it away.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
It's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be third and long. Looking to pass, it's Coleman. Hauls it in. He's loose. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Fortner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Makes the catch. It's Reed. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's short. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense,
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They've got to keep their quarterback.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's...
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the air, it's Adams. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle, it's Hardy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Temple lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The run to the left. Runs for the tackle. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
And the Black Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Temple lining up to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Gets the first himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fortner. There he goes! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Hey, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive, and here's a team that's up in the fourth quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but you got to make better decisions. I mean, at this point, you're risking your team's ability to win this football game. You got to be more conservative.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Bringing the heat. It's complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over.